Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the ESL Mobile Open. I'm Inverum.
I'm Glitter Explosion.
And we're here with our recap for ladder number 2, the very first week of play. We've got to see some amazing matches across a myriad of games, but now, Glitter, it comes down to our 5th and final one. Of course, it's PUBG Mobile. We talked about it earlier with Asphalt and Legends that we had a finals for our first ladder. PUBG had one as well yesterday. Got to witness a lot of great games there. And Glitter, we even got to crown ourselves a ladder 1 champion.
Did we now? We're going to have to see who that was then. I mean, huge congratulations, obviously, to Moonlight CN here, Paul. I mean, you got to witness all of this action. How exactly did it go down?
It was very interesting because Moonlight was just able to put up consistent play after consistent play after consistent play. We got to interview Jonas afterwards, their IGL. He talked about how they're a pretty new squad, all things considered. He probably has the most competitive experience on the team, and it showed because he was able to shot call them to a victory there at the end. But oh my goodness, it was close. There were really 4 teams in contention. Colt2BGBG, V2, and Third Eye all up there near the end, sort of in striking distance. Colt2BGBG came in like 26 points down or something like that. 20 odd points in 4th place going to the final game. And with a 6 series of plays, they caught it within 4. Absolutely wild. I have to give props to a lot of these teams up near the top. Any one of those top 4 realistically could have, taken it away. Moonlight CN was just a little bit more consistent, a little bit more clean, and it paid off for them well.
I mean, and we know how important consistency is when it comes to a game like PUBG Mobile, but we love seeing a new team up on top. I mean, the fact that you're saying that they're, newly formed squad with little experience. When we saw Colt2BGBG on top of our leaderboards week after week for ladder 1, and then they get ousted by Moonlight, who just comes in so strong in the finals. Like that's huge.
Absolutely massive, and really just goes to show and reiterate that anybody can sign up and play and compete. And that's honestly, that's what we've been seeing with this ladder number 2, Glitter. There are so many new names on here.
You love to see it. So this is where we're at now after the first week of ladder 2. And you can see B-Town Esports is actually holding on to first place right now with a pretty sizable lead so far. We see some names that we recognize in general in Pro Era, HQA there in 2nd and 3rd, but not recognizing them from the first ladder. So we're seeing some of these teams that struggled in the first ladder, Paul, really starting to step it up here.
And that's exactly what I want to see. I mean, especially as we're looking here towards the end, teams like Aphelion Esports, we have expectations for these squads. It's on a Nova Esports roster on the first page, that leaderboard as well. But there's so many new teams looking to push on in and make a name for themselves.
I love it.
And what better way to do so than by taking down established players who already have reps, who already have names and clout. Take it for yourself.
Yes, we have said time and time again that this is the perfect arena for that. We have a combination of established teams that you'll see in other PUBG Mobile events and new teams trying to make a name for themselves. You see Moonlight come in doing just that. So I'm excited to see if is B-Town the next Moonlight for our second ladder. I don't know. It's only week 1, but time will tell.
Time will tell indeed which squads are going to continue to make those names themselves. Hey, maybe Hot Jukes has got some insight for us as we take a look here at a little bit of a recap from week number 1.
Yo, what's up, Glitter and Inverum? Okay, now first things first, the thing I know y'all have been waiting for more than anything else, that is the return of the beard, baby. That's right, it's back after a brief hiatus. Okay, whatever, right? Let's get into week number 5 here for the ESL Mobile Open. Now, for anybody that's watching this for the first time, just a quick reminder, the first 4 weeks, that was the first split, and that is completely done for. Congratulations to all the teams that made it into the first finals and were able to compete into that amazing event. Now, though, this is a whole new, fresh start. So congratulations to these new teams I'm starting to see really rise up the ranks right out the gates. Now, you can still get into this tournament. For anybody watching this, there's still 3 more weeks left to go. The next finals is going to be June 6th. I can't wait to see how that turns out. But we're going to talk about this past week. And why not start with my favorite piece of this entire video? And that is the Hot Jukes Play of the Week, baby. Let's get straight into it. And my Play of the Week is going to go to none other than the Bun Fan Club. That is correct. A team that I have not covered at all so far. And you're going to see Tribun here. This is right off the drop, and he is going to make some plays. You can see in the kill feed, one knock off the bat. He's got a double barrel shotgun and an M16. And he is laying down the law. That is 3 knocks so far. And now there's just 1 left. Shotgun versus shotgun. Fun. Try to pre-fire a little bit of that M16. He's going to switch to that shotty. Bad misses the shot. He knows that he messed up big time. And he has to reload his gun. It ain't going to work out. Tribud getting the 4 versus 1. And I don't care who you are. If you're able to get a 4v1 in a major tournament, mad props to you. I mean, the biggest props I could possibly give. So shout out to Tribud for getting an insane squad wipe. I know his team must have been absolutely hyped in that moment. Now that we got that out the way, let me go ahead and show you some of the rest of the action that I was able to catch in week number 5, aka the first week of split number 2. Let's get it. Now we're gonna start off here in Miramar. Now you guys definitely recognize this name. This is King A from Aphelion Esports, an OG in the NA scene. This is a PMPL player, a PMPL squad. Now, if you do remember, they didn't do too well inside the PMPL. And I know that they have a ton to prove. And you can definitely see them here in the ESL Mobile, but the best place you could possibly be to really develop your skills and try to take your team to the next level. They're trying to get it done, but I'm starting to see still signs of miscommunication and struggle between the team. You can see them very, very split up. They have Steve-O on their team who's already down. The rest of the squad right here, Slap trying to use these off angles. I'm not really sure about that kind of weird angle to get that rotation. You can see him kind of getting some jump shots. They do get a kill. That's gonna be 4 kills for their team, but this is where I think you really start to see them get punished. Now they're on top of the hill. This should be a easy dub for them, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a 2v4. I'm not really too sure how much kit they have. If they had it, they should be throwing everything that they possibly have down the way to make it harder for 4 bros to push up. But right here, you see them over peaking, getting just straight pre-fired, and 4 bros just ran over them and were able to steal that chicken dinner away from Aphelion. And they did it in beautiful fashion. Next up, we're going to take a look here at Godplay. Now, this is a squad that is not in the top 20 overall yet. So they were able to pull out a chicken dinner here. And I think this is the reason why. You can see they have a 4-man advantage. And they're really split up in a 2v2 here. Now, I don't mind it because they're able to get some really good angles. But I think Blinky is not really utilizing his position in the best possible manner. Right now, he should be using all his shots just down the way, sending the rest of the 3-man to just kind of full send and take out these last 2 members. It should be an easy finish, but they're playing a little bit hesitant. And I mean, for a newer squad, this is going to be something that you see. Regardless, they're able to press, they get 1 knock, but they're able to get the finish. So a good chicken dinner regardless. That's something, though, I would really like to see them fix. Just play a little bit more aggressive and be able to really utilize each other's positions a little bit better. Now we're going to move over to a familiar team, and that is Level X. You're going to see Carnage, Double E, with only a duo, and he's kind of stuck out by himself right here. And what I love to see is his use of nades. And the reason why he's using nades in this position is because he doesn't want to shoot and give away his spot. Apparently, Acme has no clue where he is until he finally shoots, but by then, it is too late. Now you're going to see Extreme Ice, God Eater, gonna catch Spec from Ghost Gaming out there out on the side. So beautiful heads up play from them. They have 9 kills. You can see them trying to get the last one on the Tempest, and they're gonna do that to take the chicken dinner for game number 1 of their group. All right, now we're gonna go on over to B-Town Esports, laying down the law. You see 14 kills. By the way, this is the team that is currently in first place over week number 1 of this new split, and they are doing it in beautiful fashion. They got 3 chicken dinners, and this was a huge one. 16 kills, getting another beautiful knock, and this is what we should have seen Godplay do earlier. Just straight smother the rest of the team. They have the knowledge. They know exactly where they are. They have the man advantage. Just keep spraying. Use all your utility. Allow them to not even move a muscle while your team pushes up. This is beautifully well executed, and they get it done. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do it when you have a full squad up against just a few members. Just flex your chest and lay down the law. Now moving on over to Sandhawk, we're gonna look at Top League Esports MX, currently sitting 6th overall in week number 1. You can see Papa Blue get a nice little knock, but they have a good feeling. They saw the kill feed that somebody did get knocked. They're gonna get the finish and take that point away from Papa Blue. Now I love to see LA10 clear his back. checking the blue zone just in case, just in case we don't want anything to happen. But here's the problem. The rest of the team sent it solo, and they end up getting caught by a snake. This is where disaster really starts to strike. Right here, you should see the rest of the team press up and lay suppressive fire, especially when you have a man advantage. This is kind of the theme of this entire day-to-day, because this is something that I want to see teams really fix. That nade, too close for comfort, 1 HP. They're able to get the reset, but you're going to see the other squad, BST, do exactly what they need to, and that is apply a pressure to a team that has a full squad up and is playing passive. You can just see LA10. He has no clue what to do here. He is just laying in the smoke. They're all running by themselves. They're not working as a team. And you really hate to see this, because this should have been an easy chicken dinner for them. LA10's gonna get just straight bodied by Killa. I mean, what an appropriate name. Even getting on top of the rock, the confidence. You're gonna see Kid Keo try to do everything he can, but it ain't gonna be enough. BST showing the confidence, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Even if when you have all the cards, it could easily turn around on you. The ESL Mobile Open, they ain't playing games here. Now we're going to take a look at the legendary squad that is Nova Esports. Now, surprisingly, they're only in 15th place overall, but I mean, we're going to definitely see this team just bloom more and more as time goes on. I mean, you can just see the synergy, the gun skill. They got it all. It's only a matter of time before the squad really takes it to the next level. And this is what I love to see. This is what everybody should be looking at when it comes to late game. Beautiful synergy, a ton of pressure they're applying. Sky's on this off angle, missing a helmet. So he needs to be very, very careful with these peaks. One shot and it's done. He is straight knocked. And you can just see him using that TPP advantage, just getting intel for the rest of his squad. The teams that are just over here on the rest of the side, they're going to have to clear each other out. While Nova just looting up, hanging back, still applying pressure. Skies does get knocked, and that, I think, is a consequence of just having no gear towards the end. The rest of his team is going to still be up, and they're going to play this very, very carefully. The blue zone just going to shut down the rest of the squad, and they're going to get a huge chicken dinner. And last but not least, we got to take a look at DMZ. This is the team. Look at that, 16 kills, and they are feeling themselves. Rojas got that grenade. Have to switch it to the high toss, man. That's exactly what you need to do. He says, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to low toss it. Why not? I'm just tired of that nade. I want to throw this second one. I want to let him know, hey, we're coming for you, buddy. We're coming for you. That's the pressure. High IQ plays here from Rojas. That nade, that's going to be the one to get it done. Like I said, he knows what he's doing. They're going to be looking for this last person. They know exactly where he is. And that's going to wrap it up here for week number 5. Now, I want you guys to be really excited, because the next upcoming weeks, I'm going to be doing much more in-depth looks at some of the plays that I'm going to catch. So only 3 more weeks remaining here in qualifiers. And I guarantee you, this next week coming up, I am going to be doing some serious breakdowns. So for anybody watching this that is playing in this tournament, make it count, baby. Make it count, because I'm going to be watching, and hopefully catch you guys on the next recap. So having said that, Hot Jukes out for now. Send it on over back to you, Glitter, and Envirum to wrap things up.
Okay, we saw quite a few names that we recognize in that first week of Ladder 2 recap. However, for me, Carnage's nades in that play for level X, the whole thing was so smart. He was using the frags to deal damage without giving away his position, while also utilizing the smokes that had already been put down by Acme to rotate around from behind so he could clean up all of the kills on them. And that was just really, really good to see.
Yeah, I mean, those are sort of the higher tier plays that the teams need to be executing consistently if they want to go from, like, yeah, a team that's up there near the top to a team that's winning mobile opens, it's moving on to competitions like the PMPL, etc. So great example there of from a squad who has done some stuff just like that. And also cool to see Nova out there as well. Some other names.
Yes.
We saw Spec from Ghost out there. So a lot of these names from players who've competed in mobile opens past that are still back here getting in the games, and obviously creating some awesome opportunities for up and coming players to learn against the literal best that North America has to offer. So thanks to Jukes for breaking that all down for us, and thanks to the teams, the players who are competing. And I think those were definitely some of my favorite moments. I think if I had to give just an overarching favorite moment, it had to be the Asphalt competition again, though.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't get to see all the games from iOS, but they were some of the most physical, just like aggressive races we've ever seen in Asphalt 9, and it was a ton of fun for me.
Yeah, I mean the finals were fantastic in Asphalt 9, but also I feel like for me Brawl Stars started off really strong this week for a second ladder. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on how those standings, if at all, how they change up.
Let's put it this way. I'll be surprised if they, as I bump into the microphone, I'll be surprised if they don't change much, because there are new teams constantly looking to come in and get involved, as they should, as you should. Exclamation point sign up in the chat. There is still plenty of time to get involved. Only the first week of play has gone by, so make sure you sign up to compete across all of our different game titles here for the ESL Mobile Open. I highly encourage, if you ever debated or wondered or doubted, just do it. Just put a squad together, go compete. It's a ton of fun, I promise. All right, that's it for us. Our first week back here for ladder number 2. We're going to say goodbye for now, but we'll see you next week. From myself, from Glitter, thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.